Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Garden of Ethan. We're on episode 24. I do check before every episode, but it's one of those things where I instantly check and then I instantly forget what was what it was. But we're back, another week, another episode. Now this week, actually, let's break down my week first. This week has been extremely uneventful. Last week, after we had the pod, I think a couple of days, 1, 2, 3, the days have become a blur. I got COVID again. It's just one of those things. It keeps happening. Well, it doesn't keep happening. I get it, I've had it maybe 3 or 4 times now. Which isn't, the best thing, but, I get it, and I respect. I don't technically know what the laws are at the moment, but I stay home. I'm also, besides, food and stuff, which I am lucky enough that I was to my parents, hey, could you do my shopping for me and drop it in? And they're wonderful and did that for me, and I love them for that very much. But luckily, I didn't actually have to leave the house, so I was well, I'm not going to go out. Even if you could, I was well, I'm not going to go out because I don't need to, for that time. So I was it's fine. But I have been just indoors. I've been pretty much playing games and then recording and editing. And that's about it. A lot of editing. All the videos recently have just been everything's creeping up to a lot longer, which is fine. It's a fine thing. It just means it takes a little bit longer. But I know we've been watching some really fun things. We're just we finished Fallout, I think last week, and now we're on Dead Boy Detectives, which has been an absolute blast. I was really sad because I screwed up, and if you watch that in the episode that actually comes out when I'm filming this today, and it comes out today. Yep. It had an audio issue in the last half, which killed. It's so hard because, obviously everything I want to do, I don't have a perfectionist streak per se, but I like things to be and work well, and be at a good quality. And it's driving me nuts, and I'm literally procrastinating editing it as I speak because the last half is, even if the audio isn't that bad to anyone that watches it, I can tell, it's obvious to tell that it's off, but it's not the voice I'm used to while editing because it just sounds awful. So basically, I record audio separately on a different software to this, hello microphone, and I had to use my camera's audio, which picks up, it's next to my PC, which makes sound. It was really hard. It was just one of those things where I don't know why it happened. I explain it in the next episode of Dead Boy Detectives at the start of that, but it's just one of those things where I was why did it have to do this? I also have no idea. Technology, I hate technology. It sucks. But we're not going to dwell on that. We're not going to dwell on COVID, which luckily I didn't. I was kind of sick over the weekend, and it was just one of those things where you get tired. It fucked up my sleep schedule. If that's something that is related to it, I think it was. For some reason, couldn't get to sleep easily. It took me ages, every night to get to sleep. And I was what the fuck's going on? It's 3 a.m. I'm usually in bed 5 hours before that. I'm just lying there. I'm should I have just kept working? Because, and then you get up and I'm well, I'll stay out later because I'm not going to sleep. And then I'm really tired, hop in bed, nothing. So it's just been this weird last week since the last episode of the pod. But we do have another. So basically, I'm addicted to tests at the moment. I had a real blast doing last week's one. I thought it was so fun. I love to be, and I hope y'all are fine coming on this journey again. I love the introspective stuff. I love taking things in, figuring out. I think it's really cool, and I don't think it's the most solid science ever, but I think they're really interesting, and I like getting to I think I covered this. It's fun to see how other people think and get and talking to people. But one of my lovely patrons over on Patreon, there's a shameless plug that I don't usually do, but you can join for free. But you get, Enneagram test. He was talking about, he was like, have you done that? I was like, I've never heard of it, but I'm gonna Google it. And then I Googled it and I was like, interesting. And it just kind of lined up that I had nothing to talk about this. Like, I could talk about being sick. I wrote a couple of things down that was just like talking about COVID stuff, which isn't the most interesting. Though I did, today I was out. My days are up. I was allowed out. And it was just like, I had a weird day. The first day out of isolation is always weird. Just strange things were happening today. I went to a discount store. It's not that most interesting. My friend and I bought a discount pack, like a knockoff brand of like wagon wheels, which I don't know if other countries, I assume possibly, or I don't know what they'd be called somewhere else. I don't know how to. If you don't know what a wagon wheel is, Google wagon wheel biscuit. It's pretty, you'll get it when it's there. But we bought off a knockoff version of those and they tasted like soap. So that was a little fun outing for us. We also just got lunch. What else? And there was also a man at the train station that we're at who came up, stood right next to me. And I was looking down and I looked up and he had his phone out. And I thought he was taking a picture of me. He's taking a picture of the sign behind me of what station we're at. He just stands there, takes that picture. I'm looking at my friend being like, what the fuck? He walks off halfway and then goes, ah! I was like, what on earth I was like, what's so funny about the sign? And I was just perplexed. I was very perplexed by it. So it's just one of those, of course, my first day back into society is a strange and weird one. But, nice actually seeing someone for once. But it's also good doing this stuff, having COVID and not going out, because I don't feel, I'm chatting to people in the comments, I get to talk and make videos, talk to people on Patreon. It's that fun sort of thing where I'm like, well, I didn't feel like I was like that isolated. I got people to talk to. So thanks for keeping me company. But we're going to do the Enneagram test. It said it takes like 35 minutes. Granted, leeway for talking, but I'm also speedy, so who knows what's going to happen. But shall we get this going? Enneagram. Enneagram. I don't know how to say it, but you'll be able to read it when I pop it on screen. Okay, let's get this Enneagram test started. This also, I'm really hoping, because it's one of those ones that says it's free, I'm hoping it'll be free at the end, but we'll have to see. Okay. Score the statements according to how true or applicable they are to you. Fantastic. What if it's can act like a martyr. Whoa, this is in depth. Can act like a martyr when not appreciated. Would they apply to me? Interesting. What was the middle? Oh no, can I go back? I need to see what I don't remember what the middle one. Always, frequently, rarely, sometimes. I don't think I act... Oh, it's changed! Oh no, I'm scared. Okay, we're gonna remember that one for later. Easily discern what is wrong in a situation and how it could be done better. Yes. I would say so. Feel envious of other people's relationships, lifestyles, and accomplishments. I wouldn't say... I mean, yes. No, 100% yes. I wouldn't say in a bad way, but jealousy is something, or envy, one of the deadly sins. Hey, what? It got me. Envy got me. Yeah, it's a thing that I think a lot of people struggle with, granted, but fuck yeah. It's hard not to be. You know what I mean? It's not one of those things that I think you can easily figure it out and deal with it, but it's not like it's never not there. It's not like it sounds worse than it is. So it's not like I'm running around being like, damn them having things that I won't have. But it's more like, yeah, I got it. Like, I deal with it, but I got it. Tend to be rebellious, controlling, and insensitive when stressed. Rebellious, no. Insensitive and Okay, when stressed, maybe a little. When I'm stressed, I can be, but it takes me, I feel like, a lot to get stressed. Tend to do things in excess. And always want more. No, that's very broad. Tend to do things in excess and always want more. No, sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. Have trouble saying no to requests. Oh, nah. If I don't want to do it, I ain't doing it. Like, that's why it's not all the time, sometimes. But I feel like at some point in your life, you're like, no, I gotta start saying fucking no to things. Talkative, playful at times, uninhibited. Yeah, at times. Oh, and at times. I'm talkative and playful. I think so. Tend to be shy, withdrawn, especially at social events. Sometimes. Ambiverted. We figured that out last week. Seeing myself as caring and helpful, and I like to make other people feel special and loved. All the time. But it is only to, like, the close people. But also I love to bully my friends. But that's also love. That's my love language. Tend to be caring, warm, and loyal when not stressed. Yeah. Yeah. Warm? I'm definitely loyal. I'm very loyal. Caring and we'll go... I don't know. I can be cold, but I think that's part of my charm and appeal. Love to be challenged and enjoy a good fight. Oh, yes and no. I love a good fight, and I love to be challenged, but I also love being right. So I don't sometimes enjoy a challenge because it might not be there. But I do love having, when it's like a fun, like a very good, like friends, you're like going about it like an intellectual topic. I love it. People feel comfortable telling me oh my god, almost always. Welcome to being a gay man. Is that just not... I feel like, I don't know what it is, and I feel like other gay men have this experience, but you just, like, people just, like, they're like, you can solve all the and obviously I like, you know, to help people, and I love hearing about things, so I guess I don't turn it down. But no, there are people that I don't know very well that do it too. I remember I was at a club once, and we were talking to some girl, and she was like, oh my, she was talking about all this stuff, and then she's like, oh my god, add me on Instagram, we should be best friends, let's go get brunch. I was like, bitch, I don't want to, I'm like, you seem fine, like, but I don't know. I was like, no, we're not, I don't know your name, and you want to get brunch? Brunch is a sacred contract between friends, and it's not for us. Enjoy the sense of independence that comes from living frugally. I mean, I would enjoy it, but... Oh, okay, yes. Yes? We'll just go with yes. Routine and structure help me stay focused and accomplish things. Yes, agreed, but I tend to sometimes not follow it. But I have the structure. In a relationship, it has been difficult with me to trust the commitment of the other person. Well, I've never been in a relationship, so we'll say sometimes. That seems like the, you know, in the middle answer. I want to be number one, and I'm confident in my abilities. Yeah, I like being right. I like being number one. I like knowing my stuff. And I feel like, granted, in an arena where I know my things and I am confident, I will jump in and like spread my knowledge and want to be confident, or else I just don't. But I feel like it's good to want to have that. I don't know, a strive for knowledge I don't think is anything bad. I think it's if you use it, you use that wanting to be number one to be good things and not a fucking asshole. Tend to be excited and impatient about accomplishing plans. Not impatient. I would say I'm a pretty patient person. Enjoy supporting the careers of people whom I care about and who deserve it. Always. Yeah, love your friends. I mean, the jealous thing, but that's not ever going to stop me from supporting my friends. May hesitate when I try to recognize my thoughts and may not speak at all if I'm not comfortable in what I want to say. Yes, but sometimes, because sometimes I will not even if I don't know what I want to say, I'll say that and then go into a random spiel. Oh, I look for danger, unsafe people, or unsafe situations. No fucking way. I hate... I don't like that life. I want to be safe, happy, and secure. Have acted inappropriately, undisciplined, or rebellious when stressed. No. I act fucking... like the controlling one and like rude, maybe, but never rebellious or inappropriately. No, I'm not... I don't go that far. I could just be a bit hard to deal with if I'm really stressed. Believe it is important for people to be with other people or to belong to a group or organization. Yes, I do, but also like being solitary is not the worst thing in the world. Tend to procrastinate. Like, I'd also love to be on my own, but it's like a belief. Yeah, but like... Also in the world, there's just so many groups and activity. Like, you're always generally going to be a part of something bigger, whether you like it or not. Tend to procrastinate and ignore problems or brush them under a rug. Yeah, yeah, I could be seen sweeping, doing a little bit of sweeping. Proud about being direct, telling it like it is, and expressing tough love. I am that person. You know how I said everyone comes to me with all their problems and situation? Yeah, I got good at just being like, this is the fucking situation. Sometimes, you know, case by case basis, but a lot of the times, a lot of problems can be not as deep as you think. Like, as an overthinker, sometimes you just need someone to be like, this is what it is. These are your options. And it's completely up to you, but, you know, laying it out, that's what it's going to be. Motivated by the need to be appreciated, loved, and connected to people. So, yes, but also, yeah, that's only a part of it. Because I also, you know, maybe that should have been a sometimes, but I enjoy spending time alone pursuing my personal interests. Yeah, not all the time, but I do love it as I work alone. Love to work and be productive, and work is tended to be a top priority. Yes, though not a lot of people know what I do, my work is my top priority. Like, I love doing this. I think it's so fun and I enjoy it so much. So yes, it is going to be the top priority. Also, to grow and be better at it is something I strive to do. People see me as over dramatic. Yeah. So I think I've gotten less dramatic as a person. I think also dramatic is it can be a really fun part to a person. But a substitute teacher once did call me a prima donna. Which also, I was like, never have I been more taken aback. And I don't think you should say that to someone. Well, it wasn't in a friendly way either. I'm like, trauma? So yes, a little bit. Tend to be more comfortable expressing ideas and emotions, tend to be more comfortable expressing ideas than emotions. Oh, especially spontaneously. No, I can do both. I'm multifaceted. Dislike people nagging me. This makes me quite stubborn, yeah. Okay, like, I don't like nagging, but also I need people to do it, but I don't like it. Like, I need it in my life, but I hate it, and I'm very stubborn. I even had an app idea. Who do you talk to about app ideas? Because I'm sitting on some gold ones. Not just for phone apps, but I had a good one that was something like this, because it's just for, like, certain things, like going to the dentist. I need someone that's not someone I know to nag me. Anywho, yes. Can be forgetful, neglectful, and fuzzy about details. Never. I would say I pride myself on having a good memory, I think. Tend to be overly sensitive a little bit, but it's because I care. It's because I care and I'm passionate. Easily annoyed by people who act unintelligent or uninformed. Yes, but not in the way... Not to the degree where it's, like, rude. I think it's sometimes when people don't choose to, like, educate themselves on some things and then come off really, like, not even ignorant, but just, like, arrogant about it's just the people that are, like, don't know what they're talking about and really throw some strong opinions in a very different to my opinion person. So that's when I get annoyed. Can be a homebody to enjoy the comfort of their own peace at home. Yes, as I just said, my last, 5-6 days were spent alone by myself in my house, and I loved it. But I also love people, so prefer to not know how I feel or think unless sometimes. I think people think they understand my thoughts and feelings more than they do. So, tend to be suspicious, anxious, and defensive when stressed. Oh, yeah. Defensive, yes. And anxious. Suspicious is a little interesting one to throw in there. I have been told I am not in touch with... Oh, no. I don't think so. I know what's going on. Value being well organized and punctual in myself and others. Yes, but it's not like the worst thing. Tend to be withdrawn, forgetful, and stubborn, and passive-aggressive when stressed. Now, this is kind of a 50-50. Because withdrawn and forgetful, never. Stubborn and passive-aggressive, however, all big time. Withdrawn and forgetful, okay, maybe it's more on the yes side, because I can become a bit withdrawn and then stubborn and passive, but never forgetful. I don't like this forgetful. I've got a good memory. Work hard and know how to get things done. Yes, but not to the fullest. Motivated by the need to protect myself and the loved ones, and to be powerful and in control of my life. Well, I want to protect myself and my loved ones. Am I motivated? But I'm motivated to be in control of... Yes, that's a full-on question. I take pride in being self-disciplined, moderate, and fair. Yes. But, bias hits us all. Can be caught in a fantasy world of romance and imagination, almost always. I live in fantasy worlds. Doubt my own decisions and opinions about myself. Yes, but not all the time. Like to be on the go and may appear hyperactive. Ooh, to other people, I probably appear highly unhyperactive. But also not always. Now, on the go, no. Value the belief that everything is going to be alright, yet often lack faith in this feat. No, I think everything figures itself out, and I'm strong in that. Prefer being with people to being alone, sometimes. It's a fine line. When afraid of something, I've done what's necessary to overcome my fear. Oh, never. No, I don't want to. Sometimes fear is healthy and fear is good. Occasionally, depends what it is. I'm scared of heights. Am I going to go figure that one out? No fucking way. I will happily just stay on the ground and never have height. Ooh, no. The fact that people do that, good on them, but not me. I'm uncomfortable expressing my emotions other than anger. Oh, never. The amount of, crying I've done on camera, and I think that is actually honestly helping me a little. And also, there's some of my favorite reactions that I do. When I bawl my eyes out or cry, I think that's the most fun. I like watching that content, so to me, that's something I like. But it's not like I cry and it's fake, because I can't just cry. It takes a lot for me to cry, but it's happened. Like to leave my opinions open. Don't hem me in. Describes me well. Oh, a little sometimes. It depends who it is. Like feeling indispensable and helping others become successful. Yeah. Safety and security are my priorities in life. Yes, but also spontaneity. Listen patiently and can be very understanding and comforting to friends. Yes, but also less as I've gotten older. Because sometimes certain friends, I know they're going to really, especially if it's something important, I'm we have to get to the strong points and figure this out. Have a strong sense of right and wrong and strive for perfection. Perfection, not as much, but I think I have a strong sense of right and wrong. But right and wrong is also different to every people. People may find it difficult to follow my train of thought. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm very good. Sometimes I am derailed mentally. My trains don't run on tracks, or for people to follow. Creative and have artistic view on life. Yes, love that. Like people to depend on me and deliver to my promises. Sometimes. I don't like letting people down, I guess. Feel I must take charge because I'm the strongest and most decisive person in the group. Sometimes. Like, I feel like that, but sometimes I don't want to take charge. It's a lot of work. Tend to be a workaholic and a perfectionist. Yes and no. I'm going to say yes, because I do love to work. Tend to see the glass as half empty and look for ways it needs fixing. I think I try to keep a glass half full kind of thing. Try to prepare for every contingency. No, I try and just back my first initial. Rely on facts rather than emotions to make decisions. Yes, but not to a certain extent. Need to feel close to people and... Need to feel close to people and feel rejected and hurt if I don't experience that closeness. Not always. I don't need it, but I do like it. Uncomfortable around loud, emotional people. Sometimes. In public, I get very thingy about people around me and I can be like, ooh. It's just something that I can't shut off, unfortunately. Tend to spin the facts and be overly self-promoting when stressed. No, I don't think so. When feeling anxious, I can be overly vigilant and controlling. When I'm anxious, no. When I'm stressed, that's a fine line. Consider relationships the most important part of my life. Yes. Family, friendship, yeah, I think they are. I would rather be respected than liked. Both? Is it not, can you respect someone you don't like? Yes. Can you like someone and not respect them? That seems so much worse. To like someone but you don't respect them. No. So, we don't like that? So yes, we would rather be respected. Yeah, I could just figure that out. Because if you don't respect someone, that's just so... Like, I'm happy for people not to like me, but at least respect me. But to like me, but not respect me feels so much like that's like a friend. Oh, I'd rather be respected. Hell yeah. Fuck, that's deep. Enjoy having control of my own time and private space. Oh, yes. Tend to be open-minded, receptive, and very patient when not stressed. Yes. Very patient. I'm patient, but and receptive, but I try to be. Sensitive to criticism, but try to hide that insensitivity. Ooh, sometimes. I can get a little... I'm proud of what I do, and sometimes when you hear something and you're like, excuse me? Too much to do or too many decisions can make me angry, anxious, or depressed. No, they can just make me feel overwhelmed. That would be the thing. Manners and good taste are extremely important. Manners are... Good taste I don't really care about in the slightest. But manners, I think, as they say in The Kingsman, manners maketh man. But also, just like sometimes when people don't have manners, like holding a door, saying excuse me, just like certain things. I don't think it's the worst thing, but it can be a lot. When misunderstood, I depend to no. Sometimes no one understands what I'm going on about, but I'm fine with it. Easygoing, laid back, and optimistic. Yeah. Oh, sometimes I'm optimistic. Yes, but also no. So it would be sometimes where I feel like I am that. Tend to be idealistic and ambitious and want to contribute something positive to the world. Oh, fuck yeah. That's what I want to do with this. Like when someone's like, oh, hey, like I enjoy your videos, or, that was funny, or, that cheered up my day. I'm on the moon. I'm so happy because that's something that I want to, that's what I want, legacy and all that. That to me is the best, to to, make someone else happy and feel good, that's what brings me the most, like, joy. Ugh, yeah. Value strength and autonomy. Take pride in taking care of my own needs and expect others to do the same for themselves. No. I enjoy people helping each other out. When I find work that I like, I can be very productive and enthusiastic. Yes. I feel like that's everyone, right? Work very hard at maintaining relationships. Okay, I'm gonna say no, but I love to maintain them. I just have really good friends, which I am very lucky for. Also, they are really good at, keeping in touch. Whereas I might be the worst one, and I admit it, but they do very well, and I love them for it. Thrive in environments where I can express my... Yes, I want to be creative. May do routine and unimportant things before I tackle an important job. Yes, but also depends. But yes. Can be too serious and I lack spontaneity. Occasionally, especially when it could be deemed dangerous or a bit rebellious, I can get scared. Tend to be possessive or demanding when stressed. Yes, I feel like when you're stressed, you're not you. Stressed versions of yourself can just bring out all the ugly things. And I'm happy it says when stressed, because no, I'm not like that way all the time. And it does depend at what level of stress, but sometimes, I can be grouchy when I'm stressed. I can be a lot of things when I'm stressed, and it depends what sort of thing you're doing too. People see me as courageous and look to me as a natural leader. Maybe not a lead, but a lead, in charge, but not maybe courageous. I'm gonna say sometimes, because I don't know. Motivated by the need to be correct, fair, and self-disciplined. It said correct, so yes. Having difficulty making decisions because everything looks good. No. Most of the times, I'll say, oh, everything looks so good, you decide, because will eat everything and don't care about, those things. But I always know what I want, and if we need to do that, I will just choose. Try to avoid confrontation. Yes. I don't like confrontation, I will do it, I'm fine with it, if it has to happen, it has to happen, but I don't relish it. Tend to be fun-loving, imaginative, optimistic. Yes. Very. Don't trust anybody I haven't known for a long time. Yeah. I feel like people, you have to prove that. But people can prove it very quickly. Value finding the most practical, effective way to do a job. Yes. Hate to be bored and avoid doing boring, mundane things. Yes and no, but it's they are things you have to do, but no one wants to do boring things. Tend to be loving, caring, and supportive when not stressed. Yeah. Attracted to what is intense and out of the ordinary. I'm gonna say no because that scares me. But I don't think I have a problem with it. It worries me a little. Dislike being around pessimistic, negative people. Sometimes. I don't think pessimistic people or negative people are bad. It can be a bummer. So yes, but sometimes they're also really funny. Tend to take things too seriously and overreact to small issues. No, I can, but not all the time. Like taking risks and the excitement of competition. I love competition, but I don't like taking risks, so we're going to say sometimes. Have a strong sense of responsibility. I'm a hard worker. Yes, depends who I'm working for. Myself, I would say I'm decently hard worker. Give myself my own report. Personal integrity is extremely important. Yeah. I mean, nothing's I have ideas, theories, and opinions about almost everything. Yes. I'm super sensitive and to possessive people. They make me feel uncomfortable. Possessive people, it depends what it's about, but yeah, highly possessive people do make me uncomfortable. Those things are that partner can't... I think when I think of this, I think of your partner can't do this, can't do that. That makes me very stressed and uncomfortable, and I don't like it. So I'm going to say yes. But I think I could have thought about that more, but going off the gut. In relationships, I seek harmony and peace through a sense of belonging and or by bonding with the other person. Yeah. I don't mind working alone and I enjoy being self-sufficient. Yes. Agreed. I'm extremely protective of my loved ones. I feel good about helping the underdog. Yes. Feel that life is to be enjoyed and optimistic. Oh, I try to be, and yes. Believe it is important to understand my own and other people's feelings. Of course it is. Good at marketing and selling myself and my ideas. Sometimes, but also marketing and selling my ideas is hard because I literally market myself and sell myself and my ideas. And while I'm good at it in the sense of the normal way, putting yourself out there is hard. And also like algorithms and stuff, they're tough to figure out. So in a literal sense, yes, but it's also tougher than this test might think. Do not consider being a perfectionist. I do not consider being a perfectionist a negative thing and like to make sure all the details are just right. I don't think being a perfectionist is a negative thing. I like to make details right because yeah, I'm a double checker, but not crazy perfectionist. Have difficulty seeing the grey areas of an issue and tend to see things in black and white. Never. I love the grey. It's very interesting. Doesn't mean I don't have a black and white or an opinion on it, but the grey is super interesting. I think, nuance. Getting tired easily and would love to take time during the day to relax and renew my energy. Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Believe that negative feelings are an obstacle to getting the job done. No. I think negative feelings... You can do things with negative feelings and they have separate issues and need to get over in a different way. Morals and ethics are more important than compassion and tolerance. Yikes. I think morals and if no one's compassionate or tolerant, that's bad. But if no one has morals or ethics, that's kind of a middle one. But I'm going to say yes, because I think morals and ethics are really important. Whereas compassion, it's good, but having difficulty understanding why people settle for second best. Oh, yeah. I don't know what. Some people, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, no, you deserve this. Go for it. Suspicious of others and wonder about their motives. No, never. I'm not thinking that much. Friends and family provide the support I feel is necessary in life. Yes. Believe that my motives for helping others are noble and helpful. Yes, I mean, there's always... That just goes into the age-old altruism. Is there any true altruism? Does that exist? I don't think anyone in life does anything without any. I don't believe that true altruism does exist. And I don't think that is a bad thing or should be looked at poorly. And I don't think it is bad to expect things. Because, it's even that one thing of... I think maybe reflexive altruism can happen. I think this is a very interesting topic, but when you, say bless you or, thank you, you hope the other person hears that and respects that. And I think even in that slight, minute thought where there's not a lot to it, that is something that you want back from it. So is that truly altruistic or not? Therefore, I don't think anyone is truly altruistic. But just, having that, someone says thank you is not a bad thing. And then doing that act in itself is still amazing. So I think it's a very interesting area. And I don't think I'm going to go with yes, but it's a fun little thought. Altruism is very interesting. We did a whole week on it in anthropology one year at uni, and I was having a blast. Our teacher brought in, he was talking about, it was our first lesson, and he was talking about altruism, and before that he had brought in a chocolate bar for everyone, and he was like, do you think true altruism exists? And I was like, no. I like put my hand up and I was like, no. And he's like, why? And I was like, what about certain acts and giving? I was like, even by giving us a chocolate bar, didn't you want us all to like you better as a teacher? And he was like, good point. I was like, thank you, sir. Can I have another chocolate bar? I find it easy to adapt to different people and situations. We're having a water break. Sometimes. Some people can be too tough for me, or just very different. Need to feel stimulated and like new, fun, exciting, and different things. Yeah, sometimes. I like doing the same things because I already like those things. Tends to socialize people who are interested in the same things. Oh, yeah. Tend to be honest, competent, and charming when not stressed. Ooh. Charming's a weird one to throw in there. But honest, I would like to say, and competent, I'd like to believe at least. Attracted to habits and routines, can easily relax and tune out reality through DJ. Oh. Yes. Love disappearing into things. To impress, I may take too much time. To impress, I may take on too much and make promises I can't keep. Ooh, no. If you're not impressed, but it's fine. I will just deal with it. Can act like a martyr when not appreciated. I don't think so. We've thought about that for a while now. Can feel angry even though I might look peaceful. Oh. Yes, I think I hide it well. Tend to be energetic, self-confident, and helpful when not stressed. Energetic, self-confident, and helpful when not stressed. Sometimes. I think that's kind of a day-to-day thing. In intimate relationships, oh, goss. I value being told that I am loved and wanted. Yes, but not fully yes, because I also have issues with that. I love compliments, but in intimate relationships, I can get a bit... It's a thing. It's a whole thing. You know, when someone like tells you like a lot of nice things, they can, I don't know. There's something, basically I would need if I want to talk through this one, I'd happily do it on the internet, but really I need a psychologist just for that one. I tend to be intolerant, inflexible, and demanding when stressed. No, even when I'm stressed, I think I'm still pretty tolerant. Impatient with people who are indirect or indecisive. Yes. Like I always hold I know what I want, because when they're indecisive, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm picking. Tend to be more emotional than most people I know. No. To some of them, yes, some of them, no. But I'm going to say no overall. Like doing more than one or two things at a time. And I love multitasking, I just can't do it a lot. I guess, I'm going to say yes because I guess I react and watch. That's kind of a multitasking. Tend to be romantic and long for the great love of my life to come along. Oh, I love romance. Romance is so fun. Have difficulty admitting I'm wrong. Yes, I'm bad at it. Shut the fuck up. Stupid quiz. Stand up for what I want and need in life. Most of the time. Fear being criticized or judged as improper by other people. That is a big one, especially putting things on the internet. It's saying things, going on certain tangents, especially with like council culture. I don't think I have a wide enough audience to be cancelled, and I don't think my opinions are that crazy or out of pocket that I would be. But that is something I do get worried that, with certain things or jokes or some things, people don't think I'm taking things seriously, or it depends. I do get worried about that sort of judgment. So, yes. Believe that rules, regulations, policies, and procedures have purpose and should be followed, and I'm frustrated when others break the rules. Sometimes. I think, yes, they all have purpose, but rules are made to be broken, bitch. Like, you gotta every now and then. Motivated to feel excited, satisfied, and happy, and to do and experience more. Yes, I love doing more. Tend to be more logical than emotional. I like to be logical. I got the emotions, but it should be backed by logic. Value good Looking good, presenting a good first impression, and dressing for success. Yes, especially more now. Especially like I feel like I've tried to at least dress slightly better than I used to in my videos. It's hard in winter when I'm freezing, but it's also hard in summer when I'm freezing. When I'm boiling. When I trust people, I can let my guard down and be more sensitive. Of course. I have been goal-orientated for as long as I can remember. Sometimes I'm happy just doing things. Oh no, I do like an end in sight. Have a strong need to be noticed, liked, or appreciated for what I do by others. I mean, I do. You can't deny doing something like this. You want to be liked and appreciated and noticed. But then it also ties back to wanting to put something out that makes other people happy. When feeling relaxed, I tend to be friendly and responsive. Yes. Motivated by the need to maintain peace in mind and harmony in life. Yes. Motivated by being outstanding and being recognized for my personal success and achievement. Ooh. By people like I know in real life. Like I like doing well and for my achievements and stuff to be celebrated, but like not from others. But no. I enjoy it, but it's not. My motivations aren't fully there for other people just to be happy for me. Dislike confrontation, try to keep the peace. Yeah. Tend to be compassionate, expressive, and supportive when not stressed. Yeah. Tend to be rational, reasonable, accepting when not stressed. Yeah. Believe that competition is a good thing and tend to be very... Yes, I think competition is a great thing. It helps people, not all the time, so it's one of those things. I think it helps a lot of people do a lot of things, A lot of people wouldn't achieve things if not for competition, especially friendly competition. Can be critical, cynical, and argumentative, and can act intellectually superior. Yeah, if any of my friends saw this and I said no, they would probably come over here and smack me in the face. Like... Maybe not as much cynical and only slightly argumentative, but I can be very critical and I can be a bit of a dick, not in a bad way, but definitely yes. It's not, I just outing myself as a horrible person. I don't know, sometimes I like knowing things and I like being, haha, I know this, but I wouldn't say it's ever in a way where it wants to hurt someone. Value exceeding standards and rising to the top of my profession. God, I don't think if this is my profession, to rise to the top would be very difficult, but I do value growth. Yeah, I'm told I'm a nice person and I dislike putting myself first. Sometimes, because I'm told I'm a nice person, but I think sometimes you do have to put yourself first because... you're your number one, and I think that's a very healthy thing to do, is put yourself first. Enjoy trying many new things, can do many different things fairly well. I think so. Not all the time. I enjoy analysing things, gathering data, and figuring out what makes things tick. Sometimes. I like figuring it out, but I don't like doing all the work. See no value in enduring suffering and pain and try to avoid it. Yeah. I mean, it creates, but in an ideal utopia, no one has to go through bad things like that. Enjoy having elegant, refined, and unique things no one else has. Don't care. No, don't care. Avoid expressing negative feelings and like to compliment and flatter people. Yeah, I always love providing compliments. Getting a product to market before the competition is more important than holding back till it's perfect. Is more important. No, I think that should be a better product. Tend to worry more than other people. I'm a bit of a warrior, but only sometimes. I'm assertive, I like to compete. I feel different, as if on the outside looking in. No. I mean, I'm different from others, but I feel like I also have a place, you know what I mean? I tend to be distant, stubborn, and pessimistic when stressed. I'm stubborn and pessimistic, but I'm not distant. I think pessimistic when stressed can be fun. Mixed with my dramatic gene, oh no, we're not gonna get this done on time. We're all gonna die. I think that's fun. It makes me laugh. Know how to get people to like me. Yes, that sounds weirdly manipulative. I don't know why, but yeah, I think so. Just smile and be nice. Tend to go along with what people say just to get them off my back. No. Sometimes you gotta lay down the law. Like to entertain and enjoy telling stories and getting laughs. Oh my god, stop looking at me. Yes. Yes, quiz. Can be deeply hurt by the slightest criticism. Sometimes I can get a little. Feel that something is missing in my life. No. Oh, maybe a relationship. Maybe I'm lonely. Only when watching anything with Nicholas Galitzine in it. Making decisions on my own may cause me anxiety. Yeah, I value the opinion of others about things, but not fully. Strive to be unique and have done things to avoid being ordinary. Sometimes that's a lot. Like expressing my power and being the boss and or being in charge. Yes, but also I'm in charge of myself, so that's what I like. I'm not gullible. You may earn my trust and I will challenge your loyalty. Whoa, what? I'm not gullible. True. You must earn my trust and I will challenge your loyalty. You must earn my trust and I will challenge your loyalty. Is it bad that I'm going to do sometimes because that question confuses me. Why can't I figure that out? Tend to be moody, withdrawn, and self-absorbed when stressed. That is not as much. Tend to be insightful, objective, and sensitive when not stressed. Yeah. Been sensitive. Tend to go overboard in the pursuit for fun and pleasure. No. Overboard, that's a lot. Critical of myself, my own worst critic, and find it easy to be judgmental and critical of other people as well. Yeah, I'm a judgy bitch, but of myself is most of all. And of others, but, judgments, we all have them. It's just whether you admit it or not. Sometimes reading is hard. Reading is hard. Always, almost always. Giving feels more comfortable than receiving. Depends. Depends when if it's someone's birthday, of course, I expect to be giving rather than receiving. Find it difficult to forgive and can carry a grudge for a long time. Yes, but that's more of a me thing. Sometimes, yeah, yes. Like to be gracious, outgoing, and connected with people. Yes. Have lots of friends and acquaintances and support them by cheering them up. Yes, of course. Become frustrated as there's not enough time to do all the fun things I want to do. Yes. I feel like this has been a very yes quiz. But maybe that's just me. Tend to experience more melancholy than most people I know. No. Motivated by the need to acquire security and social support. No. Tend to be reflective and search for the meaning of life. Reflective, yes. Meaning of life? How do we know? Okay, we have results. You are most like type 7, the enthusiast. Interesting. Core desire to be satisfied. Core fear, being deprived. Yeah, I don't like being deprived. Does anyone? The restless explorer. You're the one who's always going after what makes you feel alive. You're like Pandora's box. Nobody knows what's coming next. Spontaneous, versatile, and highly stimulated. You're up to new and intense things. I didn't really think that's what I answered, but I do, yes. Imagine one of those typical quiet Sundays where nothing happens and everything seems as deserted as a ghost town in Western movies. Well, your life is the complete opposite. I was going to say, where is this going? Even in a desert, you'll find something to do or goals to achieve. Yeah. But sometimes the emotion involved in finding the oasis can make the water sources go unnoticed. Anyway, you know it's worth it. Like a butterfly, you flutter around, chasing beauty and joy. Life is a plethora of experiences and you want them all. You've got a thirst for life. But unbalanced as you are, you never end up getting satisfied. Life is short, butterfly. Focus on the flowers. What the hell is going on? You know what? I'll watch this at my own time. That was wild. Type 7. Ooh, maybe, what is like, if I, type 7. Relentlessly curious and optimistic, eager to get the most out of life. 7s do their best. I feel like I'm being judged on an attractive scale. You're a 7. 7s do their best to avoid negativity and pain. Yep. Focusing their energy on finding pleasure and excitement. 7s get along well with others and work hard at home because they are highly productive, non-judgmental, and have an infectious positive energy. Is that what we'd use to describe me? Key personality traits of the 7. Always on the go, which I said no to. Wide range of interest, yes. Childlike enthusiasm, yes. Curious, sparkling eyes. My eyes are brown, so I don't think they've ever sparkled, but sure. Many ongoing professional and creative products, kind of. Upbeat and optimistic, yes. Well liked and popular among peers. I would like to fucking think so. 7s are defined by the desire to experience everything life has to offer while avoiding pain and boredom. They appear to others to be lively, fun, and hedonistic. 7s often are very busy people who bounce from one activity to another in their quest to squeeze every possible bit from enjoyment. Me going from recording to editing to playing games to talking to my friends and then just a constant cycle. How rare is an enneagram 7? Say that more than 54,000 responded. Type 7s were found to make up approximately 9%. 9% of women, 8% men. Interesting. Core, and you have the wings, like the rising. Core values. Flexibility, happiness, and novelty. Variety is enthusiast bread of life. Enthusiasts seek out eye-opening experience and sensations, take in and see the value and meaning in everything. Open-mindedness paired with non-judgmental attitude is what makes enthusiasts tick. They believe each person should be given a chance to explore all they possibly can. Each moment has its beauty as long as you look carefully enough. I am the butterfly. People, I'm the butterfly. How fun. Oh, when are they held? Oh, God. Growth tips? Famous type? Okay. Miley Cyrus? Hell yeah. I'm happy. You know what? I'm happy. Wow. Did all these people do... Lil Nas X? Oh my god. Did all these people do the test? How do we know? That's hilarious. Like, they've got book characters. How do we know... Eleanor Shellstrop? I mean, like, fuck yeah. But that's hilarious. Moana. When did Moana do this test? Okay. This was really fun, though. Like, obviously... say what you want about them, which, you know, did all of them refer to me? Maybe not in the slide. And someone was like, you're saying that was a positive, but I answered like strongly no on that one, which is like, it's you know, it's just a test. I think having it is really fun. I liked the questions. I think they were very interesting. Some of them like sped me down spirals. I think it's really fun to just get to talk about those complex kind of rumination issue, you know, thinking about yourself, introspection, and really working them out. I think it's really fun. I think understanding yourself in life is, you know, I'm open-minded. I think understanding yourself is really important, and to have that kind of, that time to spend with your thoughts and your feelings and go over these things, to be like, well, what is, you know, what do I think about this? How do I deal with this? And, you know, to be honest as well, I think is really good and fun. That's why I enjoy these. So yeah, we did another quiz. Who knows if we'll do another one? Maybe we'll give it a couple of weeks. Hopefully I'll be doing more things. You know, now that I'm not locked inside, but we'll see how we go. Let me know if you did this test as well. If so, what did you do? Because I think it's fun and interesting to learn, and I like to know these things. But other than that, that's all. I gotta go watch some Dead Boy Detectives and get some editing done. But I hope you enjoyed and had a good time here this week. And I hope to see you in the next one.